This is a blog for Monday the 2nd of March jazz session with Jade. Okay, so in this session we got told to write down everything that we knew about Alvin Ailey and his styles, as if we were going to teach Jade and like she was clueless about what she knew about him. So we decided to split up into two groups, and I was with the group that was talking about his background information. So a few things that we wrote down was that he was gay. He studied under Lester Horton, and then he then took over the company. He was a cotton picker with his family since the age of 6. He opened up one of the first African American dance companies because he believed there weren't many opportunities for African Americans. His movements are quite meaningful and religious. And his stories behind his dances are quite meaningful, in the sense that they represent his history. Like in one of his choreographies, he's got the dancers like they're bound with chains on the wrists, and then representing crosses and angels and things like that. And then after we did this, we warmed up and stretched and looked at our flexibility challenges, and I'm just in my left leg splits, but it's really painful for me to do it, so I need to stretch more to be able to get comfortable in there. My box splits is still the same. I keep getting lower and lower down, but it's really painful to keep doing it. And then we went on to our choreographies, and this session we added on like the duets. So in the original it was mine and Shanley's duet and Amy's and Daniel's, whereas this time it's still Amy's and Daniel's, but I'm teaching Leah some of mine and Shanley's duet. So we decided to add some of that in, and Jade played around with the pacings of things, because there's nice movements that need to be slowed down, and then there's movements that need to be sped up and attacked with like intensity and impacts. So it was nice to see the different qualities that a movement can have just by speeding up or slowing it down. And this completely changed the movement, so it was really nice. And it took a movement that was quite boring and quite boring and it's not very diverse, and made it into something that was quite unique, and it was really nice to see this. So we didn't add on much, we only added a little bit on. But my strength of this session was I knew a lot about Alvin Ailey because of writing the things at the start. So each time we do this, I'm learning more and more things about him and remembering stuff that slips from my mind. And I'm in my left leg splits, my challenge. I've met my challenge. I was able to respond to Jade adding on new choreography. My weakness was I'm not attacking the movements fully to what's required of me. Excuse me, and this is a weakness because I'm not pushing myself or getting to my full potential. My area for development is to understand the movements properly, and my target for next session is to keep rehearsing over the material, keep stretching, because if I stretch more then I'll become more flexible, and if I keep rehearsing over the material it'll become embedded in my movement memory. And that concludes this blog.